The strategic plan was adopted by the board in September of 2021, and it had 4 primary objectives: housing, hospitals, wellness, and healthy meals. This was not a strategic plan that we, worked on and shelved. This was a plan that we all leaned into and implemented, and it evolved. And one thing that I think that has made it so successful is that it was a staff-driven plan, and it's really the success of our incredible staff that has led this strategic plan forward. The word of the strategic plan was proactive. There was a recognition that the work we did on an everyday basis was excellent, but that if we looked more proactively, we were likely to make a bigger impact. So we implemented proactive in a number of ways. One was just the number of collaborations that we entered into.
We've really developed relationships with the Mayor's Office of Housing, with different development teams across the city. Pine Street Inn has been amazing. So I think that those partnerships have really laid a good foundation for where we can go.
Virtually all of our guests are dealing with, they've suffered major trauma and they're dealing with mental health crises. And the resources are scarce. But we've brought in a couple levels of support. One that's been amazing, in fact, is we entered into a partnership with Boston Healthcare for the Homeless, and our employee, who was a former intern and then an advocate, is now operating under the auspices of Boston Healthcare for the Homeless, but as a behavioral health clinician. And so she is actually providing therapy to our guests. Another woman that comes in a couple times a week, she offers more group therapy. The group that she's running, very effective in bringing in people, and the commonality is most of these women that are participating in these groups have addictive behaviors. So that's been a really effective, and we'd love to build more supports like that.
My work is a lot of strategy work, and so I am a thought partner with Jennifer and the leadership team in their strategy work. As a result of the talent strategy, we've identified engagement. We have created career paths for the employees of the shelter. We have really solidified the organizational structure around what Women's Lunch Place needs and positioned it so that that structure can continue to grow and expand. We've also created put more discipline and rigor around how we manage performance and evaluation, and also how we identify key talent for the organization.
I want Women's Lunch Place to look a little different at the top than it does now. We have diversity goals and we have development goals, and I think we've been successful, and we are going to continue to lean into that. And that, to me, is exciting to kind of mesh those goals with real program need-driven goals.